Rosemary's Baby and Glenn Close, his Bunny Boy, their character from Fatal Attraction, had a baby, it'd be Mackenzie Shirilla. So we're going to talk about two things in this video. Her appeal to the Ohio Supreme Court and her mother's interview with Chris Cuomo. The first thing, her appeal and her denial, okay? I have such journalistic integrity. I wanted to get my hands on the document for you, and I did, okay? Hell no. They said hell no. Supreme Court of Ohio, State of Ohio versus Mackenzie Shirilla, upon consideration of the jurisdictional memorandum filed in this case, hell no. Hell no is what they said. So next we're going to go to Chris Cuomo's interview with her mother. And let's see what Chris Cuomo, disgraced journalist, now YouTuber, has to say, who was fired from CNN for ethics violations and alleged allegations. You know he likes to touchy. So let's hear what he has to say first.
Now, what do we know? Wild child, reckless, bully in school, crazy in love, Fatal Attraction.
I mean, it's tracking, Chris. It's tracking.
All of these different disparaging identifications about...
I don't think they're disparaging. I think they are characteristics. I think they are describing
the nature of the dynamic. But do we know why this happened?
Yes, she did it.
The prosecution says, yeah.
Yes.
She wanted to kill them. But
yes.
Doesn't that mean she wanted to kill herself?
It doesn't matter, Chris. It doesn't matter. I know that you don't have any ethics, but it doesn't matter whether she wanted to do it to herself and take them out with her. She still took the lives of two people. She took the lives of her boyfriend and his friend, who was just collateral damage.
Is there anything about this that reasonably would make you believe that she only wanted to kill them?
It doesn't matter, Chris. Go ahead.
Right? So she'd have to be...
Who cares?
Look, I believe that this is the fatal flaw of this case.
Wrong, Chris. She was the fatal flaw in this case. She was the fatal attraction. Get it together. No wonder you're fired from CNN.
And it falls ultimately on Mackenzie Shirilla. Personally, because she says she doesn't remember anything. But also by proxy, because it's her counsel that didn't argue diminished capacity from the THC.
Okay, so now we're going with diminished capacity from the THC. Now we're doing that. They did her blood work. Ain't nothing wrong with her, okay? So now we're saying, according to her friends, the healthiest person that they know that smoked so much she was coughing up tar, blackness, but she would need a McChicken. Now she has diminished capacity for what she was doing to her body. Miss me with that, Chris.
And there was never any explanation of this POTS that was found to be satisfying by the judge.
Because there was no POTS. There is no POTS. Her mother says, I took her to a doctor. I can't remember the doctor. I don't remember anything about it. But it was bad. We still got her driver's license, and she still said that she never had any kind of medical complications. Do I know the doctor? No. Do I know where I went? No. Do I know the address? No. Do I know the name? No. But she definitely has it. Miss us with that, Chris. We know that people who have POTS, their issues are caused from sitting and then standing. Mackenzie Shirilla was sitting in that car in complete control of that car. Miss us with that, Chris Cuomo.
You were in the background paying attention. Just to be clear, you've always been invited. I didn't box you out or just want your husband to speak for you or anything like that. Can you just assure people in the audience of that?
No, I knew that. I wasn't camera ready, so I
Still not camera ready. I mean, she's still not camera ready. What are you talking about?
wasn't sure if I didn't know if that was like his thing or I knew that I could always come on, but I was not camera ready at all.
Not camera ready. Still not camera ready. I don't know what she's talking about.
Understanding, not just of how this case went, but who your daughter is. Do I have that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's start with the first one. How do they have who your daughter is wrong?
The best way I can describe it is like, would you want to be judged on one, your worst moments, two, challenges that you were dealing with in your life, situations that you were trying to learn how to navigate at a super, super young age. You're not really sure how to do it or if you're even doing it right, maybe stumbling through things. No, life is full of all kinds of challenges and everything. And you surround yourself with good people that can help you get through those things.
Okay, so what? Stop. Number one, you're always going to be judged on your worst day, especially if your worst day was taking the lives of two individuals. I'm sorry, ma'am. She's not camera ready, okay? And she's talking about trying to navigate through all of these. Your daughter was a bully. Your daughter was getting kicked out of school. Your daughter was a terrible person. There's nothing that we've missed about that, okay? And who are these good people that she surrounded herself with? Who? Obviously nobody. We've heard from Rose. We've heard from you and the father. You know, the terrible parents who just let her get away with whatever because my baby didn't do nothing.
And then hopefully you grow through those moments and figure out how to do better and be better next time. But
she missed that opportunity. She doesn't get to figure out how to do better next time because her one big thing is she just destroyed everything all at once because I guess she wasn't good at navigating things. And so now she'll get to figure out in prison because she's probably never going to get out because she's got two parents that don't have two brain cells to rub together. And if you follow an idiot home, you're going to find two idiots at the house.
she was so, I'm gonna cry again, she was so little that it's hard because she is like a young teenager who's going through, teenage challenge stuff. And
She was so small. She was tiny. Have you ever scrapped with somebody that's tiny? Tiny but dangerous. What are you talking about? Her size doesn't matter. Just because you're tiny doesn't mean you can't do terrible things.
That's how she's being judged against, and that's not who she is.
It is who she is.
You're judged on who you are based on the challenges that you're going through.
You are judged by your character, and her character is flawed, ma'am. She is being judged by her actions. I'm sorry.
So it's kind of unfair.
It's not
When
unfair.
you say challenges that you're going through, help us understand what that means.
So, like, situations at school, right, with other kids who are not kind.
The other kids were not kind. Mackenzie was so kind. She's the kindest person in school. Everybody who says she just went around and bullied people, they're lying. She was the kind one.
Not kind to her or not kind to her friends or people she loves. She would always kind of insert herself into those situations to defend her friends, and rightfully so.
She is the defender of all. Those who are downtrodden, Mackenzie Shirilla is the defender.
I mean, we all want friends to do that for us.
No, we don't.
But then sometimes she would get in trouble for inserting herself into their situation.
She would get in trouble.
And stuff, so we would kind of talk through those.
We would talk through those. She would never get any repercussions. She would never get in trouble because our baby ain't done nothing, but we're going to talk her through it.
It's not that she's not right. It's just you got to follow the chain of command, the proper protocol.
She wasn't right, ma'am, or she wouldn't be where she is now, okay? The prison princess. She wasn't right. What are you talking about?
To get things done and stuff. So she was just so little. She was just kind of learning how to...
She was just so tiny. Her brain wasn't developed. She was like this little. She was just going through some things. She was the tiny terror. Everybody goes through that.
Be effective in those situations.
Yeah. This is not going the way that I think the mother wanted it to go. And I've told these people that you can't be the victim in this situation, that you have to get your chairs and go to the back and let the real victims sit in the front, and they just don't get it. I don't understand what's wrong with them. But this is just like, 10 minutes into the video of the interview with her mother, and I just wanted to go over that. We're going to have a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is part 1. Y'all pray for me because the more these people talk, the less brain cells I have, okay? I'm getting dumber as they talk. I'll talk to you later. Bye.